All right, guys, just wanted to cover for you since you were gone today and we'll be gone for a little bit. I'll try to make a video every day to teach you what we covered, and hope you guys are doing well. Miss you guys. So we read for 20 minutes and then we talked about the 5 Harlem poems that we discussed. We talked about our presentation starting on Monday, and I'll make sure that you guys are not, I guess you got to let me know when you're going to be back so I can schedule your presentations. And you need to put your presentation stuff on that document that's on Canvas. Sign up for your poem and put that on the sign-up sheet that was listed on Canvas. All right, so we covered the start of Thanatopsis today. Some stuff I want to tell you about Thanatopsis. This is in your booklet, so if you want to grab your booklet, push pause right now and grab your booklet, and then you can write these things down with me. So it's the title of the poem comes from 2 words, Thanatos, which means death, and opsis, which means seeing. So really the poem is a look at death. Pretty pleasant, eh? It's an interesting look at death, though. I think, I don't know, you'll find it interesting, I think. William Cullen Bryant is a transcendentalist. And we're talking about old dead white guy, and we have to read about those sometimes. And then the other thing I want to talk about is this is free verse. This poem is written in free verse. The definition of free verse is unrhymed iambic pentameter. It's a problem that just went down to the next line there. So that should actually go on your definition sheet, which is the last page of your booklet. Definition of free verse is unrhymed iambic pentameter, and this is a free verse poem. All right, so I'm going to talk and you can annotate while we go. We talked about these first few lines, and you can see that it's iambic, or you can hear it when you say, to him who in the love of nature holds. So it's iambic throughout, iambic pentameter. So to him who in the love of nature holds communion with their visible forms, really what he's saying here is to people that love nature. Okay, to people that love nature, to him who holds communion with their visible forms, nature, so she right here is nature. So you should, again, be annotating while I go through this. Nature speaks a various language. So for those people that love nature, nature speaks to them. For your happier hours, nature has a voice of gladness and a smile and eloquence of beauty. So if you are happy, nature, according to William Cullen Bryant, will help you, enhance that beauty. Then it says, and she glides into his dark amusing. So now we're talking about when you're sad. What does nature do for you? Well, it comes in with a mild and healing sympathy that steals away the sharpness before you are aware. So if you're happy, it adds to it. If you're sad, it takes away some of that sadness, softens some of that sadness, William Cullen Bryant says. This whole section here, I highlighted several key words. This is talking about death right here. And it says, when thoughts of that last bitter hour, so I'm going to highlight some words here, bold them. Bitter hour come like a blight. These are all the words that he uses to describe this very sad moment. When thoughts of that last bitter hour, like death, come like blight over thy spirit, and sad images of the stern agony and shroud and pall. These are funeral terms. Shroud, I'm not sure what it is. I should Google it. Pall is that. It's the blanket they put over the coffin. And breathless darkness and the narrow house. And what he's talking about, the narrow house, if you might be able to guess right now, is the coffin. Breathless darkness in the narrow house. Make thee to shudder and grow sick at heart. So this whole section here says, hey, when you start to think about death, or when you get sad about someone else dying, or sad about yourself, he gives you these directions. And he says, go forth under the open sky and list. That's really the old way of saying listen, and listen to nature's teaching. While from all around, earth and her waters, and the depths of air comes a still voice. So his directions here are, when you start to think about the sadness of death of someone you love or of you, go to nature and listen to nature. All right, so these first 17 lines right here, this is all William Cullen Bryant. Okay, he is writing this. By the way, he was 17 years old walking around Williams College when he wrote this, which is crazy. Starting here, we have a new narrator, and the narrator is now nature. Nature will talk for a while now, for most of the rest of the poem, actually, until I want to say maybe the last stanza. So that's as far as we got on the poem, after a lot of discussion about the Harlem poems and our 20 minutes of reading and our Membean work. that everyone should do tonight. So that's where we are. And then tomorrow we will finish up Thanatopsis. So send me a note. Let me know if you have any questions, and sign up for your poem on the sign-up sheet that is on Canvas. All right. Miss you guys. Take care. See you later.